Welcome back, Team Starlight. We have round two today. We have Andy on the left playing Dark Gaia, and we have Ted on the right playing Amaryllis.
Yo, what's
All
up,
right.
everybody? It's your boy Macro here with George Nowak.
Yes. Macro is the Dark Gaia expert, so I'm going to rely on him to do the commentary. But as far as Amaryllis, we're seeing some basic stuff. Trade in Titanial, Charge, Mills of Dandy.
Huge mill there. 2 plants. Like, even being able to mill like
Yep.
the Mark of the Rose, it depends on like the exact version. But if it's running Hidden Armory, that doesn't matter. It's like fine. Oof. That's a great mill on their part. That's like just a straight plus.
Yep. I'm a little bit nervous because I think Dark Gaia loves to see the Dandy token, but we have
Oh.
Miracle Fertilizer.
Didn't
in.
he have Lone Fire engraved? Why didn't he summon Lone Fire and then tribute the tokens and make like a bunch I'm actually very confused. Did I not see a Lone Fire get milled?
I think he was just excited to get the Titanial out and kill this Raikou.
Yeah,
that I
okay, right
think
there.
he's
Yeah,
just
there's
reading.
100% a Lone Fire in the grave. Oh,
Yeah.
the best play 100% there was to like go for the full Lone Fire and get multiple like
Yeah, I
stuff
agree.
going.
But still in a good spot. Titanial on board, 1 token.
And also
he's
Miracle
reading.
Fertilizer, he can use it again. That's the craziest part since Andy didn't
Yeah.
like actually get rid of it.
So now he can do the Lone Fire.
Yeah. In general though, I do think this matchup can be a Dark Gaia favored if they're running a lot of Fossil Dynas, but I don't think Andy's particular build runs like more than like game one.
So yeah, Lone Fire is coming out now.
Double Titanial's gonna be rough here. Ooh, okay, opting to tribute it. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Double Titanial with a Lone Fire on board against 1 back row.
This can be super punished by Mirror Force, and I think
Mirror Force.
I would have put the Titanium in
Yes.
defense. I was about to say, I think I would have put one of them in defense. It doesn't seem like he needed to put it in both in attack.
Yeah. And then another trade-in coming in. Main 2.
Oh, that's so rough to see. It's like the only card you just you don't want to bank on it, but you should play around it. You have to play around it in this deck. Good mills on his part too. You got a Rock in the Grave, getting a Lila. He might be able to actually like attack over the Lone Fire and pop the back row. Oh,
It's just going to MST the Mirror Force.
oh, and then goes for the interesting, and then reveals a Gaia plate in the hand.
Okay, so now Andy's got Guardian on board. We see another trade-in. Get rid of Amaryllis. So now he's set up. He's got maybe 4 plants engrave for the Amaryllis. And he's got a lot of cards in his hand. He's going to set a monster, set a back row.
He knows the Lila's coming in, so this back row is either chainable or something that can respond to the Lila like a bottomless. But I would assume
Right.
it's probably like a Regeki Break or a Karma Cut, Phoenix Wing Blast. We'll see what ends up happening here.
Let's find out.
But he's not afraid of Mirror Force anymore, so he's actually thinking maybe he should probably attack first and then go for the pop, because if it's like a Regeki Break anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh, but it's a torrential tribute.
Oh,
Oh,
Torrential gets 2 more Dandies, and Amaryllis is going to burn for 800. And he's got another plant.
Back-to-back blowouts on each side. It's actually kind of wild how that keeps happening. We just see these board clears. Oh my lord. That's another torrential. Oh my god, just got rid of all of the tokens. Oh man. George, is that your dog, George? Nice. No, we love it. We love it. We love to hear him.
Amaryllis coming out again. So it is online. And he's got to read it. I mean, to be honest though, this is another I think Dark Gaia, if you can get Gaia out against Amaryllis, you can just pierce for a ton, right? You can just probably do game.
So you can't pierce with Dark Eye specifically because it's going to put it to attack first. But if they have tokens
it's
out,
mandatory.
Yeah, it's mandatory to put it to attack. But look at this, a
that
huge
sucks.
Gores drop. So he's gonna take 3k to the face, Andy, but does have 2 strong, like a Gores and a strong Gores token here.
Yep.
I'm just let's see what the Amaryllis player is gonna do here. They're thinking pretty heavily about this. Mind control. Do they have what, copy plant? No.
1 for 1.
Show me the.
Substitute.
Oh, it's Cyber Valley. It's probably Cyber Valley.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I was like, copy plant? That'd be so crazy.
Okay, so that's not bad.
That's actually pretty great. I do love
Yeah.
a lot of these Amaryllis players are running Cyber Valleys now. I think Cyber Valley is kind of the sauce that they needed to give them a little bit more consistency and a little bit more of like a push with their Mark of the Rose, because they don't run Caius. They usually don't run like any tribute monsters. So Mark of the Rose kind of feels good, but doesn't really have any like payoffs.
Yep. Now we have Amaryllis player, 2 Amaryllis on board, 1 back row, 1 set monster, and Andy he's got some life, but he's definitely starting to run a little bit further behind. He's gonna get Gigantes out, attack the face down first. It's Plague, killing Amaryllis, get burned for 800. I don't know how many plants are in graveyard, but it might almost be worse to keep burning yourself. It might just be better to wait until you have a better way to deal with the Amaryllis if they're just going to keep coming back.
100%. The mills have been really good for the Amaryllis players. A lot of banished plants at the moment. I also have to point out that Cyber Valley play definitely hurt Andy, because I think Gores was their only fiend that he had.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have any way to get Dark Gaia online. He might even have like dead Dark
Yeah.
Callings. Yeah, he probably had a
Just gonna
couple dead
scoop it
Dark
up.
Callings in hand, at least one.
Yep. Now we're seeing
Oh, huge mill,
2
though.
charge, mill, a rock, and a fiend. Get Lila. So that's a good start. And we'll see. Set a monster, pass.
It's probably a Raikou, but I can maybe even a Hamster. I don't know if he runs Hamster in his build, but Hamster is definitely a really strong card here. Oh, I saw the skill drain get milled there.
Yep. So they both have charge opening. They both get Lila. So we'll see. We'll see what else happens if they're just going to have the same play.
I wonder what they do.
Lone Fire
Ooh.
opening. I mean, if it is Raikou, you don't feel great.
Oh, they're using
Getting
both Lone
Titania
Fires? I don't feel like that's ever usually the play to use both Lone Fires so early on in Amaryllis specifically.
Yep. So those are going to trade. Raikou. Yeah, that's tough.
Oh, big mill there. 2 more fiends. But the Gores comes down to 1900 beater.
Yep.
So now I was just looking at the grave. Maybe he has this like a side deck card to like get rid of the cards. Oh,
There it is.
There's the
That's a good one.
Oh, this is looking rather rough. Rather rough. I don't see how Andy can deal with such a powerful and intensely strong board here unless he has his own Gores. I feel like his own Gores is going to be the savior here.
He milled his Trag. I don't even know if that would help. I know he could be playing Fader, maybe. But no, he's just going to take a bunch of damage. He has like 7 cards in hand now, or 6 cards or something. But he has to deal with 3 monsters on board, Kaiku, and a back row. He's going to set a monster. Set a back row, maybe?
Yeah, this is looking a bit rough. Andy would have to top deck some miracle hand here. Brain control.
Brain control.
He's always top decking brain control.
Yeah, attack the Kaiku and just pass it back. So
that's not an ideal brain control usage there. But he's at 1200 life point otherwise, and this is looking like game unless he has an out. Oh, that's
Hamster,
good.
That keeps him alive.
He's gonna be forced to target the Gores. I think I would have attacked with the Gores here to make him target the token.
I think.
Oh, he attacked with the Gores first?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So.
Now he's forced to target Lila.
So it just keeps him in, but he still has to deal with 2 back row. He just sets a monster, sets a back row again, passes. So really far behind.
No fierce swinging. Has to target the token. Ooh, tries to skill drain, but he can't do that in damage step. I don't think he realized that he couldn't do that in damage step. It won't I don't think it will matter. I mean, it could have mattered there because they would have been able to keep him alive without having to use return from a different dimension. So that totally did matter. It's an unfortunate ruling, but like, yeah, you can't activate most traps in damage step unless the trap itself specifically increases or decreases attack or specifies that it can be used in damage step. But yeah, I don't think it would have mattered that much though. I'm looking at his hand. He has three Quackmare Guardians. The Gaia play, like, but I think he could have gone for a big return from a different dimension play maybe, but With the grave that he had, I'm not sure it mattered. I'll have to look back at it. Some in the comments will tell us for sure.
But that was the match. It was a rough one, but Amaryllis player takes it. See ya, Andy.
Bye.